What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. We got to talk a little bit, actually a lot, about the Philadelphia 76ers because I'm going to be honest with y'all, this is the hardest team to predict in the NBA going into next season because on paper, they've got like a boatload of talent. But we all know the one question mark that we're going to have with this team, and it's just health. It's health. If they're healthy, they're probably going to be dominant. If they're not healthy, it's probably not going to be what Philadelphia 76ers fans want, and that's obviously to go on a deep playoff run. So let's talk about them, though, because I think on the positive side of things, they've got one of the best young guard trios probably in the league. They might have the best, honestly. I feel like the Spurs are really close with this too, but they're really close. When you have Tyrese Maxey, who's already a proven all-star, and you can just fill it up like the best of them can. And then you have Jared McCain, who in his 20-25 games that he played last season was going to be Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. He was just killing it, just a walking bucket, right? So you have that with Maxey, and you're already doing great. Then they luck out in the draft, and they take VJ Edgecombe, and he's in Summer League, of course. This is, you got a bunch of guys that aren't going to make the league playing in there, but he's been really good, and he seems to be a menace, which that's something that I think this 76ers team needs is a little bit of freaking attitude. They need somebody that's just not going to back down and is going to push when shoving starts happening. They need that kind of intensity on their team, and I think Edgecombe is going to be one of those guys. That guard trio is really special. They're all young. As long as McCain stays healthy, he's young. He had I think it was meniscus. I forget what it was, but he missed pretty much 80% of last season. And then you have Edgecombe, and then you have Maxey. So 3 super high potential players. One of them already an all-star. The other one, who knows what he could be in McCain. And then Edgecombe, sky's the limit. He can be a defensive menace as well. So you have something really special there. And then you look at the other pieces on the team where you have Joel Embiid. He's the biggest question mark in the NBA. I love his game. I really do. He's still the biggest question mark in the NBA because is he going to be healthy? Is he not going to be healthy? Betting on him to be healthy has proven to not be wise at this point. Now, I will tell you, I want him to be. I want him to go out there and dominate, have his first deep playoff run, and, see what happens. That's what I want. Paul George, same thing. I've been a big Paul George fan for a lot of years, since he was a Pacer. I've just really liked his game. He's one of the smoothest players. He's 3-and-D, can also get to the cup, create for others. Like, he was basically a 3-and-D player that turned into an all-star and an MVP candidate at one point. So you have those 5, right, with Maxey, McCain, Edgecombe, PG, and Embiid. That's all really solid, and they actually have some good talent on the bench. Like, Kelly Oubre is a really good player. He's a really solid wing player. He brings some attitude, really good at finishing in contact, and he can knock down the open 3. Kyle Lowry, one of the best vets in the league at this point, just makes winning plays over and over and over again. That's what he does. Can knock down the 3, can create for others, still plays defense at a high level. Those 2 are good veteran guys that you have there. Obviously, Quentin Grimes got a lot of burn last year with the amount of injuries teams were going through. He popped off, and he earned himself a nice contract, and I think he fits in great with this because he's a guard wing that can get out there and play the 2, play the 3, maybe play up and play the 4 a little bit if you really get crazy with it, but really the 2 and the 3 is where he's going to be, and he proved that he could light it up too. So you have those guys. There's obviously Andre Drummond, we just know what Drummond's going to provide, just good quality backup center minutes. And probably, given how Joel Embiid has played health-wise his whole career, probably going to get a lot of starting minutes out of Andre Drummond. And then there's some other ones, like Justin Edwards. He could have something. There could be something nice there. They added, who was it? They just picked up Lonnie Walker. Lonnie can come in, fill up the cup if they need like a deep bench guy. That's a cool pickup. You even have a guy on the bench like Eric Gordon, who we know can come in, hit 3 threes, and be a microwave for him. I think the difference in this team compared to last year's team, obviously last year's team just got snake bitten as hell, but they got a lot more depth this year. There's a lot more proven depth on this team. There's a lot more youth that is ready to go. Obviously, when you bring in Edgecombe, your team's gonna get younger as a whole. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm personally, this is just me. I'm really excited for Maxey, McCain, and Edgecombe. That trio of guards should be a lot of fun to watch play out there. I think Edgecombe's going to fit in perfectly next to Maxey if they run that minute or those matchups. And then same thing with McCain. These guys all kind of fit nicely together. They do a little bit of different things. Maxey's more of an on-ball threat. McCain, an off-ball threat. Edgecombe, a perimeter guy that can defend and lock up and has proven that he can get to the rack at will. So they got a lot of fun stuff in the young guards. And I think that is going to be a lot of fun to watch over the season because Tyrese Maxey is a perfect example for VJ Edgecombe to learn from. Of like how to be effective, young, and quick. That's the guy, right? So I think that's good. The biggest key, man, it's just going to be, can Paul George, can Joel Embiid, can these guys stay healthy for an extended playoff run? Historically, it has proven no. Historically, it has proven no, but I find myself every single time with these guys thinking maybe this is the year that they get it. Maybe I get burned thinking like that, but I'm typically a glass half full kind of person. I really want to see what this team looks like at full strength because I'm going to be honest with you, they could kick the shit out of the East if they're healthy. That conference could get destroyed by the Sixers if that team is healthy. Now, that's the biggest if that any team could really have, honestly. So there's a lot of, take it with a grain of salt. But if healthy, they could be a 1 seed in the East, right? That's truly their potential. But it's yet to be proven. So I'm interested to watch them next year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that they stay healthy. If they get that, the Eastern Conference significantly needs it. Honestly, they need a team that can be a little bit of a juggernaut. And I think they have the makings of it. It just depends on if these guys are going to be in hospital rooms or training rooms or the basketball court. So I'm very excited for this. I think they're going to be really good. I think even if they do suffer injuries, they have a lot more depth and they're going to be a lot more complete this year. And they're going to be able to win a lot more games. Just plain and simple. And if they're healthy, they're going to dog walk a lot of teams. So I don't know. What do you think of the Sixers for next season? Are you betting on them to be a top team in the East? Like, what's your overall thought on them? Because to me, they are the biggest wild card in the NBA. It's like, it could be a 1 seed, or they get destroyed by injuries again, and it's a 10 seed. Like, I don't know if there's an in-between either. We haven't really seen the in-between. So, yeah, that's all I really got for you. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Please like the video. I appreciate you for watching. Tell me what you think of the Sixers. What are you betting on? Because this is a team that betting on them in years past has not been a great idea.